For those of you who are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell symbol to get notified of my new video uploads.
Ah, ain't she looking pretty? Had to pull out my Aprilia Tuono V4. It's been a while. Had to experience that V4 power, baby. Haha, looking proper. But anyways, I know I've irritated a lot of you by putting up a bunch of polls on my community tab page asking for you guys to vote on whether I should get a Kawasaki H2. I put up a couple of H2s up and some other bikes, and I know you guys are like, dude, just get a bike, man. Quit putting up these stupid polls. I'll tell you, it's really tough for me to make a decision on anything, man. Really bad, guys. I'm worse than a woman when it comes to making a decision, man. I'll tell you guys, one time I spent like 7 hours in Best Buy buying a digital camera once. And my ex-girlfriend walked out of the store and left me stranded. Oh, man. But when it comes to spending a lot of money, like $28,000 for a new bike, I want to make sure I'm getting a proper bike. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you, I was damn near ultra close to buying a 2019 Kawasaki Ninja H2, which I told you about in the previous video. Only had 36 miles on the clock, comes with carbon fiber wheels and the OEM wheels, full Van Diemen exhaust, $28,000, which is a really sick deal if you consider it's got $5,000 of mods on it and brand new. They're like $29,000 and you have to special order the bike. But there's a lot of things that I don't like about the H2 that just don't sit well with me, that I just can't pull the trigger on getting that bike. And I'm going to tell you all about it in this video.
Let's go for a ride. Watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
Continue to leave video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
Connecting my airbag vest here, the tether, keeping me safe out here, high vis. This also comes in black. For those of you guys that want to get this airbag vest to keep you safe, or the C armor jacket to keep you safe and flows a ton of air on this hot summer day, really cheap, man, and this will protect you guys. For those of you guys that don't want to spend a lot of money on leathers, you can get by with the C armor jacket. It's even got a back protector and everything. This carbon fiber super ultra lightweight helmet with mirror shield. Links to all of my gear is in the description and comment section of this video. I forgot how sick this bike is, man. This bike is fast, even in stock form. I'm thinking seriously about keeping this bike. I have somebody who wants to buy this bike, but I'm waiting on them to get their money together. But I don't know, man. I might have to keep this bike. This bike is sick, man. Get some power on this baby. That V4 power, baby. Oh, yeah. Woo! Man, this thing is powerful, boy. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Good tires, baby. On my Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory with that super long name. Oh, man. Woo! Feels good riding out here in the country. But yeah, guys, I pissed off the sales guy. I had him take the bike, that 2019 Kawasaki Ninja H2. I had him take it to the local Kawasaki dealer to have the, oh yeah, baby, woo! To have the mechanic at the dealership check the bike over. I wanted to see if there were any scratches, dings on the bike. I wanted to check for a power commander, see if it had, the ECU had been flashed. check everything, man. It only cost me $60. That's why I tell you guys, if you're going to buy a bike that's out of state and you can't physically go be there, have them take it to the dealership, and the dealership will give you a full rundown on everything. They will tell you everything you need to know, and $60 is worth it, because you can also use that as a bargaining tool. So whatever comes up, say it's got, they find a scratch or something on there, but you still want to get the bike, you can use that to help bring down the price. But also, more importantly, it's going to make sure that you're getting a proper bike and not end up with some lemon. And so definitely recommend that. If you haven't seen my how to buy a used motorcycle, go check that video out. I'll include the link in the description and comment section of this video. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! Man, this thing's got some balls, boy. It's got some kahunas. But they said that it checked out 100%, man. They said that's an awesome bike. It rode good, no problems. But the issue that I had with the bike was because it had the full exhaust, I was worried about, you know, if it would damage the engine, because all the extra airflow with that full exhaust compared to the stock exhaust on the bike. And I've seen the same aftermarket exhaust, that Van Diemen exhaust, catch on fire, where the bike catches on fire. So I was really concerned about that, and I called around to see if there was a flash for the bike, and there's no flash for it. So hey, it got a little turn here, man. Don't expect that out here in the country. But you got to be careful of the gravel city, baby. Tell you got to stay sharp out here, baby. Keep you safe out here. But yeah, there may be a flash out there, but it's all the places I called, like Brock's, and I called another one, something Performance out in Pennsylvania, that deals specifically with the H2. They said they didn't have a tune. They said it wasn't worth it. They said it generally costs them like $10,000 to come up with the perfect flash tune for a bike, and there's really no demand for the H2 anymore. They said when it first came out, they said there was a lot of demand, but they said the demand has died out. And oh yeah, oh man, power baby, and comfort on the Aprilia Tuono. Also, another issue for me, like I told you guys, was the fairings. I don't want a bike that I have to tippy-toe around the bike. I'm scared I'm gonna scratch it with my knee or something, or I'm gonna drop my camera on the tank and put a ding on it. Then nobody wants to buy the bike. And to replace the tank is over $2,000. To replace the side fairing is $1,700. There is nothing cheap on that bike. I can afford the bike, but do I want to replace a $1,700 fairing because it's got a scratch on it that irritates me, you know? As where if I had a bike, you know, like this or something, yeah, it's gonna be a bit expensive, maybe $500 or something, but not $1,700, man. Come on, that's crazy. And I know there are some people out there that put a clear protectant film over it and go through all the trouble and pay a lot of money to cover it up and all that. But what's the point? You can't enjoy the full beauty of the bike if you're covering it up. So I mean it still looks good even with the clear plastic, but it's still, you're not getting the full effect. And you bought a $30,000 bike and you can't get the full effect of it, you know, because you're scared that you're going to get a scratch or ding on the fairings. So that's the main issue that I have with the bike. And also, I was watching a lot of reviews, you know, on the H2, and a lot of people said it's really not comfortable. Now, I understand that it has a, you know, your standard like super sport, super bike position where you're leaned forward, but it looks to be a bit they said it's still uncomfortable. A lot of them came from like a R1 or S1000RR or whatever, CBR 1000RR, and they said that it was uncomfortable compared to even those bikes. A lot of people said there's a lot of extra heat that comes from the bike. you know, and then you gotta, maintenance is obviously going to be a lot more expensive, which is not that big of a deal because I don't ride a whole lot where it's going to be that big of a deal. But and I'm like, dude, $28,000, I could buy 3 sick bikes for that price. I mean, come on, am I gonna have that much fun on the H2 compared to like this? Woo! Now I know it pulls harder than this bike, but still, this is all you need. This is too much for the streets as it is. Like I said, it's been a while since I rode this bike, and I'll tell you, this bike is sick, man. It is. It is a sick, listen to that, sounds like a MotoGP bike, man. That's dope. I like it. And it's comfortable because the bars are up. I mean, it's not as comfortable as like the X Diablo I had. You can't expect that, you know, because it's sporty position. But it's still even more, it's more comfortable than your standard super bikes and super sports, which are made for the track. You know what I'm saying? This is made for the street and tuned for the street. So I don't know. Also, there's a lot of cool bikes coming in the pipeline for 2020 that I'm interested in. Kawasaki just released a little teaser video. Woo! See, I'm just a 0 to 100 type of dude, you know what I'm saying? And the H2 is really for people that want to hit the 200 miles per hour. I'm not the top end dude, you know what I'm saying? So for a 0 to 100 and 120 guy like me, H2 it's unnecessary, man. And sick bike though, sick bike. I would love to test ride it, you know, do video on it, but it's impossible, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't go rent one, and the dealerships don't have one to go test ride. So, but I'm not dropping 28Ks on it. But anyways, yeah, they're coming out with some sick bikes. I think it's going to be either a Z1000 or it's going to be some sort of Z series naked bike that has the supercharger on it, which could be a sick bike, man. Also, you have the Triumph Rocket 3 coming out. You've got a brand new CBR 1000 RR that I hear is going to be sick. It's going to have a lot of power. It's going to be an absolutely sick bike. We'll see though. I don't know. Honda always says that, and it comes out with the same bike with maybe some different colors or a little bit different look, but same bike, which is awesome. It's an awesome bike. But anyways, guys, I'm just giving you an update here, man. I'll eventually get something. I don't know, but I'm trying to get it down to 2 bikes, maybe 3. I even thought about getting the X Diablo again. I saw a sick deal on a leftover 2018, because that was a sick bike, man. But anyways, guys, leave your comments below. Let's talk about it. You're the ones that kind of convinced me not to get the H2, even though the majority of you voted for me to get the H2. It's just overkill, and like I said, I can get 3 sick bikes for that price, man. But anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my all-in-one motorcycle channel. Deuces.
Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.